Yes, people, and welcome back to Normski TV, the What's Going On podcast. Back again. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and share if you are new. I think I've hit the number of 300. So I wanted to say a big thank you to those that have subscribed. Did it before Christmas, so big up to all of you. And we are going to go into the show tonight. There's a lot to talk about. Big weekend fallout. These Christmas fixtures coming in thick and fast tonight. Also, we've got the Carabao Cup second leg of the quarterfinals between West Ham and Liverpool. Liverpool are playing at home. Whether they're going to field a strong team or not, I don't know. But it would be great if they did, and maybe a couple of them just come up with a couple of dodgy hamstrings. In big with regards to the game that comes up on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. Arsenal go away to Liverpool. Big game between top and second place. But saying that, Everton play on Friday night. Not Everton, sorry. Aston Villa, should I say, play on Friday night. And if they beat Sheffield United, they will go top. And if we draw with Liverpool or lose or whatever, if we draw, then Aston Villa go top going into Christmas. So it is a massive game this weekend, 5:30 under the lights at Anfield. Listen, it's not for the feeble-hearted. As we know, Man United went there at the weekend, and a commendable draw, celebrating a draw, that's what I say. But I'm sure Big D will have something to say concerning that. But please, guys, hit that like button, subscribe, and share if you are not new. We want to be going on to that next journey of 350, and then we just take it step by step. But listen, thank you again to everybody that have subscribed. And not only that, it's my birthday. So I'm slogging away today, tonight, on my birthday. So giving thanks to God for sparing my life to see yet another year. So big up to those people that have wished me a happy birthday on my Insta posts and on my WhatsApp groups and various other groups and that. So listen, I'm going to stop waffling on now, and I'm going to bring in Mr. Big D. Hopefully we'll have JP with us. I'm not too sure whether Kofi or Ez is coming on. Chili might be coming on. I think he's finished working in the cotton fields. I think he's out with the missus tonight doing a little bit of, Christmas, that all Christmas shopping. So we'll see what happens. But we are going to be talking all things football. And yes, and my first wish there from my darling Mrs. J. Thank you very much. I'm looking for that lovely present. So whatever it is, bring it home. Let's see that present, yeah? All right? But yeah, big up to you, Jay. We are going to be discussing the big game this weekend at some point. Liverpool versus Arsenal. It's going to be a big one. Yeah, Ez is in the house. Big Ez is in the house. I'm sure this is a happy bunny into their semi-finals. Let's bring him on.
Man, like is.
What's going on?
Yeah, man, it's all good. Jay said she's going to get me some boxer shorts. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Norms. I've said it to you earlier. But
big up, yes, man. Yeah, appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it, man.
Yes,
giving thanks.
Yes, big up, bro.
I can see a beaming smile on Big Ed's face tonight, boy.
Listen, Norms, you can skip asking me how I am this week, no problem. Listen, the kids are growing up. You know what I mean? They're
big up,
there you go.
What do you say, brother?
Yes,
Diego City in the mud. Listen, yeah, man. Big up to you going up to the Citeh. Okay, he's a big Crystal Palace fan and getting a draw. And listen, Crystal Palace are their bogey team. I did not realize that. Yeah. I mean, I put in sorry about this, Diego, but I did say 3-0 to Man City. But look, thank you very much. You've dented a little bit of their title defense. A lot of teams are in the running for this. Liverpool, Aston Villa, Dark Horse, and obviously the Arsenal. But yeah, big up to Chelsea. Mudryk.
Listen, it's a good finish, you know. That's a good finish, you know.
Very good finish. Albeit was a lot of help from I don't know what Kieran Trippier was doing.
Bad
mate.
moment for him. Bad moment for him.
But I mean, listen, we will talk about that in a second. But you know, mind me manners. So before we go into that and talk about that game last night, let's go around the table and ask how one's doing. So first of all, Big D, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, doing good, Norms. First of all, happy birthday,
Big up to
man.
you, Ian, man. Big up, man. Big up.
Yeah, I know I sent you a message earlier, but yeah, man. Another milestone birthday.
Another milestone, bro. Another milestone. I'm looking good at 30. Looking good at 30, you know.
Exactly. Bro. But yeah,
I thought I'd dye my hair grey, you know.
I'm doing good. I finished work early hours of this morning, and that is me till the 3rd of January, mate. And them mans are in their feelings, you know, Norm. I do this every year. They know that's what I do. I stack like 9-10 days for Christmas, and I'm out of there. I don't want to be on that farm at Christmas. You know that once. Yeah. So I was like, "We finished the last one." I said, "Yeah, man, I start annual leave from tonight." Man, face just got sour, boy. I said, "Oh Lord."
That's good now.
Love it, man.
Listen,
you need it,
absolutely. Should I say, well-earned rest, mate? You know,
shut it down. Yeah, it's been a mad one.
Evening,
yes, Kofi.
Yes, Kofi.
I've just been on the road, so bear with me, guys.
That's
cool.
Right,
that's cool.
That's all right, my friend. You know what I mean? Yeah, you should have did something with Man United about being on the road. But anyway, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that's all good, man. Getting some well-earned rest, and that's really absolutely important. And Mr. S, I know you're a happy bunny, so
listen,
I wouldn't even ask you how you are.
It's a short one, man. Yeah. Good.
You can't even get the words out.
Yeah, man. It's a good. Do you know what? Yeah. In all honesty, it was a tough day yesterday because it was my mum's birthday, but then my auntie died yesterday morning. So that was condolences. And that's my mum's sister, my mum's younger sister. So it was a tough old day, bittersweet. Obviously, mum's birthday, and then that news. So but you know, she's with the Lord now. We're believers over here.
Yeah.
For Chelsea to pull that out for me, at least I could smile about one thing.
I was briefly had one eye on the game because I was otherwise minded doing other things. But you know, I was, to be honest, I thought Newcastle got through this. You know what I mean? You know, Newcastle have got through this, and you're thinking, then before you know it, I've turned around, mate, and I've seen some fan run onto the pitch. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like that was crazy, absolutely crazy. But listen, Mudryk was in the right place.
The penalties were class penalties as well.
Very good penalties. Penalties.
You still got that work to do, and I was scared for all of them. Like I didn't believe in any of them, apart from Cole Palmer. You know, I didn't believe when I saw Conor Gallagher step up. I said he's not scoring. Of course he did. He scored that. He take penalties all the time. Yeah. And then when Mudryk stepped up, I said, all right, he's got his goal, but he's not going to score a penalty.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, when I'm watching the penalties, I'm always looking at their eyes, looking.
Yeah.
As they pick up the ball, if they look down, you know, do they look confident? You know, I was thinking, what's going to happen here? You know what I mean? But all the penalties that you took were class. And listen, big up to you guys. And the penalty save for the it was a very good penalty. That keeper, is he? Does he normally play? Has he played in?
He played against Sheffield and he got a clean sheet, but he didn't have much to do, to be fair. And then, but that's the first game he started for us.
Okay.
Against Sheffield, and because Sanchez is injured.
Right. Okay.
But he's only come in this season from the MLS. He's a youngster.
Yeah, I heard that he's a pretty good shot stopper. That's what I'm hearing. So that's and when they would said that, he goes and makes that save. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, wow.
He saved 5 penalties in a season or something in the MLS, which is
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Big
up, is he American?
He's
he's just playing over there. He's Serbian. Okay.
Serbian. But he was just playing out there.
Petrov, what's his name? Can't remember his name.
Petrovic.
Yeah.
Yes, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Craig.
Man's like Craig. Big up yourself, bro.
All the families, and big up to you and your family. Wishing you a happy New Year, Christmas, and well, we want a really nice Christmas present come Saturday evening. That's what we want.
No, I think I want that one.
Well, listen, you came with your chest last week, but didn't quite work out there. But Kofi, big Kofi Clock, what you saying, man? How you doing?
Yeah, man, it's manic on the roads. I'm stressed. I'm like, you know what? This weekend couldn't be even worse. It's just going to be one of those. I can just sense it. It's going to be one of those.
And the thing is, last week when you was doing when we was going through the prediction, you did say that you just can't back your team because they always let you down. And you went for, I think you went for a 3-1 prediction against Man United. And I know lots of people.
I was just shooting into the open clouds, thinking, let me get something from this.
Nah, mate, that was absolutely crazy. But listen, we will talk about that. I'm sure you've got your reasons as to why 34 shots Man United faced, one of the most in Premier League history since 2016. Only, I think, 8 shots on target. With Man United, I think 6 shots, I believe.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Mostly 1 on target. And to be honest, I know we will talk about the game. It looked like Man United were the ones that were going to probably nick that and run away with a smash and grab.
We should have.
To be honest, I had that in the back of my mind. I was thinking, the more Liverpool put pressure on United, there's going to be a turning point where they'll do one kind of move and it will just like be egg on our face. Yeah. And luckily,
I need to pull you up about Slobberslide, because he's kind of dropped off a little bit. He's dropped off, but we won't talk about it yet. We'll come to that game. Yeah. I just want to go back. I want to go back to Ez's game yesterday with the Carabao Cup, making the semi-finals. I'm not too sure whether they will do the draw tonight. I believe.
I think they'll do it after the West Ham. Yeah.
After the West Ham Liverpool game, just tonight, Cove. And I suppose it's 2 double question I'd probably want to ask. First to Ez, with the team, going through. I mean, listen, you're not in the best, when it comes to the Premier League. But if you was to win a cup, does that take the pressure off a Poch? And I suppose, getting that. I mean, what did you think of your performance last night? And obviously getting that win, through the penalty shootout. What's your whole feeling about that game?
Well, if you to answer your questions in order, if he was to win a cup, that's simply credit in the bank. I personally think that this cup is not the biggest cup, but for these players, that would do a lot mentality-wise. Yes, Junes. That would do a lot mentality-wise for these players. If you're building a project, winning a cup, getting used to that feeling when you've never done it. Some of these men have been played in the Premier League that even win a cup in English. Even if you start just by winning the Carabos, that's what Pep started doing at Man City. He started banging off Carabao Cups, and then the Premier Leagues were kind of sneaking in thereafter. You know what I mean? Just getting used to winning and then that building that. So,
and I think that was kind of the thing for Mourinho as well, because he took those cups seriously. And I think for Arsenal, we should take a leaf out of these guys' books, because
you kind of did. I think, not did, but with that FA Cup, that's what kept Arteta.
No, what I'm saying though, why I'm saying that is because I think we look at the Carabao Cup and think it's beneath us.
It's a Mickey Mouse thing. Yeah,
it's Mickey Mouse. We've got bigger fish to fry and all of that. Just get a trophy, man. It just gives you, it helps that feeling of, you know what I mean? Listen, we've won something that hopefully will be a springboard, you know what I mean?
Also, if you can get used to going to Wembley, whether it's the semi-final or final, soon going to Wembley is normal. You know what I mean? And it's not this big thing of, oh my gosh, what Wembley, and you start getting your knees start crumbling and all them thing there. If these man start getting used to that, thank you, James. If these man start getting in them atmospheres, and to be fair, Poch has got there. I mean, it's the EFL Cup. Back to the performance then. I don't think it was the best performance, but keeping in mind we got beaten 4-1 a couple of weeks ago by Newcastle.
Yeah.
You just had to go and win. But and this is cup football. I don't even need to see tiki-taka in the cup, I'm used to Jose Mourinho. You do what you need to do. You score by coming off your back heel or whatever you need to do. And then you defend. But the goal we conceded was horrible.
Oh, listen, what happened there with Wilson? Dancing through your midfield and then your defender. What was he doing?
To be fair,
that was not even schoolboy stuff, man. That's nursery stuff, bro.
To be fair, it was under control. It's just hit his knee or shin, and then it's falling into the path of Wilson. Credit to Wilson. That's if I was coaching Wilson, that I would be so happy with what he just followed it. Just made sure.
Yeah.
Because most strikers go, give up. They've got it. He carried and see that ball through. I mean, I'm sure if that's Rashford, he probably says, they've got the ball now. I'll just leave it then. I mean, but Wilson's followed that all the way through, and Chelsea, being Chelsea, made a mistake and gave him the gift. So anyway, look, Norms, you win a cup like this, even I think if you get to the final, but if you win a cup like this, it's credit in the bank. We give him a little bit more time to do what he's doing. The truth is, there's no point sacking Poch because of his Prem form, because the next manager is going to have to come and build the principles that he's building anyway. It's not going to happen overnight with this. No matter what the players you give us, unless they're made players, it's not going to happen overnight. So he needs to continue getting minutes into these players' legs and some repetition, and then I think we'll start to settle it. Don't forget, Norman, when you guys bought Ben White and he got absolutely bullied by Tony that first game, we thought he was done. What have we done? He spent 50, 60 million on this guy. But with some repetition and time, Ben White's
a bit of patience. I mean, listen, I know football fans, we get impatient quite quickly. We want them to hit the ground running, and sometimes, listen, the managers, they know better. Coaching staff, they see them every day. They see how they're progressing, and I think we live in a society where we want things instantaneously.
Well, we have to. And I get it, because Kofi likes to remind me we spent 1 billion. Of course.
It's not me. The footballing world.
It's true. It's true, and that's true. And at some point, you need to see the return of your investment. Obviously, we want to see it now. Everyone wants to see it now. I think as long as we see it eventually, and don't make eventually be too long, I'm all right with that.
Good to see Nkuku making his debut.
He looked sharp as well. He looked all right.
Yeah.
Penalty as well, which is important.
Yeah.
By the way, when is Lavia gonna play?
Yeah,
he's back this month. He's back in training.
Okay.
So in the new year,
probably end of December.
Let's say January, fresh start.
Maybe he doesn't need to be rushed in. We've got Caicedo. Remember him?
Well, I don't really need to.
Moyes.
Because I can see what he's doing there. So I have to remind him of the other one. You know what I mean?
Kofi, can't let him do you so. Don't let this guy do you so, yeah? Man comes on, wins a little Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Man is like, I'm coming with chest.
Hey, no, jokes aside, I would swap them both. Although Lavia haven't kicked a ball yet for us, and he's only 19. I would swap them both for Declan Rice tomorrow. Declan Rice is a peach of a player, bro.
That's right, bro.
No, straight. Arsenal's got a good in there.
See this guy, he's rubbing his hands like they got a gem.
Thank you very much. And Kofi, if that man was in your side, mate, come on. Don't look up. You know it's true.
After Man United, I know we're going to get into it.
I'm trying to find reasons to believe that Declan Rice is the real deal.
Oh my goodness. Have you seen Endo?
Oh, listen, bro, let's talk about your side. About if Declan Rice is the real deal. This guy is giving out 8 out of 10 every game. Game. This guy is running the midfield. Yeah? This man is...
I don't even like to admit it. But
against Luton. Did you see what he done against Luton? All right, you're going to say it's only Luton, but...
Come on,
hold a minute. Okay, let me ask you a question. Hold on a second. Yeah. Did Liverpool win at Luton?
No, but it's
sorry, I didn't hear that. Did you win at Luton?
We didn't win. It's a tough ground. It's a tough ground to go.
So Declan Rice came up, game changer. He's a game changer. Don't talk to me about Endo. Yeah, Endo. I'm watching Endo.
English fish and chips can sit down.
Bro, I'm watching Endo. And the man looks a little bit weak. Slobberstein. Endo's looking weak.
Bro, first season in the Premier League.
Listen, let me say this to you.
Man's turning up. Did you saw that wicked goal he scored?
I see that man getting flung around in that midfield. Yeah,
you see that wicked goal he scored the other day.
Ez has played semi-pro football. So Ez or pro football. Ez, Please give me a football. Give me a football.
Man. Look. D will be the first to admit, that his Man United midfield, especially without Bruno, ain't the best, right now.
Without Bruno.
And Endo couldn't run it. Endo could. The first half, Liverpool all over Man United, cool. But Endo, second half, was passing the ball off the pitch. I was like, what's going on? What's this? You know what I mean? You lot are trying to sustain pressure when the man's passing it off the pitch, looking for the linesman. No. That's not levels. You come from Fabinho, You come from man like Henderson, big captain, high standards.
How many times is Slobosly being dragged? How many times?
Come on, Dad. This guy,
they're calling him the Hungarian Steven Gerrard.
This is a new midfield. This is a new midfield, and you got to give them time. They're not going to come and just wave their wand like first season.
No, you done Milner wrong. Millie would have held down that midfield better than Endo, man.
Millie's done his service, bro.
100%.
He's walking around with his walking stick. Come on, man.
Is that the way to talk about your ex-player? Oh my gosh.
No, this is disingenuous, Kofi. No, but
bro. Listen, we don't.
I've taken the conversation left. Back to Rice quickly. Rice has come clutch for Arsenal. What was it against Man City in the Carabao Cup? Did he get the winner, Rice?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't him. It was Trossard. The Carabao Cup or in the
He scored some sort of clutch goal early in the season.
Yeah.
He done it then. He done it against Luton.
Yeah.
He done it against Chelsea with that scream outside the box.
And against Man United.
Guys, man, you give Rice too many flowers. It's Partey all day over Rice, man.
Listen, Auntie J has said, Millie, look, Milner, you got to respect that professional there, man. You know what I mean? You have to give him
I'll give Millie his flowers.
Listen, Kof, I'm not knocking Partey. You brought up Partey. I'm not saying that.
Do you want to give us Partey?
Listen, Partey, a fully fit Partey, is better than Rice because
exactly. Thank you.
A fully fit Partey. Yeah, but I didn't say. Did I say he wasn't?
You're giving Rice his flowers. Like his first.
So listen, would you not take Rice in your side?
No, I wouldn't.
Bro, D. Is he drinking something or what?
well, this is the thing, right? And I hate to talk about price tags, right? But this is what everyone wants to judge him on is that big price tag.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's living up to it, Norms. Whether we like that or not, I think he's carried some games for Arsenal where Arsenal could have come and stuck if they never had that kind of solid CDM, just pulling the strings, breaking up play, and controlling the game. There's something that we lack, where a player puts his foot on the ball, and just takes some pressure off for a second, gets his head up and picks a pass. And I think Rice has done that to a very good standard.
No,
and you have to remember as well, he's gone to a big club and he's carrying a heavy price tag. And just for those two things alone, I'll tip my hat to him. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's a lost art. It's a lost art. It's a lost art.
Yeah, and I think even if you look at City, I think City are missing that a little bit because for whatever reason they're not playing John Stones. I think John Stones is that man for them, and he's not playing. So clearly he's not fully fit. But I think every team, looking for that top four needs a Rice and a John Stones,
100%.
just to take the sting out of the games.
100%.
And all the extras. So
well, if you think about the top teams in the world, if you were to name me the best 3 or 4, City have Rodri and Stones to do that job. Rodri,
that's the other one. Yeah, I couldn't think of the other one as I was talking.
Even if you look at Rodri's performance in the Champions League final, you know, them moments that he does the simple stuff well, but if you call on him, he's also adding a goal in there here and there.
Yes, Rodri is like 3 players in one.
Absolutely. But before Rodri, they had Fernandinho doing. And I
thought, are they going to replace him because he was a player as well?
And they were very lucky. They took Rodri up before everyone could spot it. And Man United.
He came from Atletico Madrid. Did he come from? Was it Atletico Madrid? He come.
Somewhere in Spain. He was somewhere in Spain. Not Atletico. I don't think it was Atletico. Can't remember.
Yeah. Okay, I thought it was Atletico. I might be wrong there.
Yeah. No, but you know what? It's even like, say with us now, right? For me, I'm actually waiting to see a Casemiro and Kobe Mano in midfield.
Oh wow!
Right, because
Yeah,
like if you look at the start of the season where McTominay and Bruno were just headless chickens, leaving a lone six to defend to play against three midfielders, right?
Yeah.
Kobe has the discipline to sit and do his job. Does that mean that Ten Hag will play them? Probably not, because he gave McTominay the captain's armband. This is like giving Maguire the captain's armband. I said, what am I seeing here? You've got Varane and Luke Shaw on the pitch, and McSauce gets the armband.
Yeah.
That tells me that my manager's moving a little bit wild there. That's just my opinion. Other Man United fans might say, "Nah, D, that was cool." Horrible decision in my mind, because he had his worst game in a long while against Liverpool with the captain's armband on.
Yeah.
Just gave the ball away for fun, non-existent. So I look at that. I think I look at that. If I could get a Casemiro and Mino in a double pivot to protect that aging back four, then I'll be happy with that. But this manager don't think that way. So it's going to be interesting. I watch Arsenal. You got your man, and he's not. How old's Declan? 26?
Yeah,
25,
26. But the thing, the only worry for me with Declan, right, is that he can burn himself out, because the fact that he's carrying
exactly.
that, and that's why we're linked with a number of midfielders.
You'll be all right. You know how you'll be all right.
January.
This man,
yes, my guy.
This man Declan, for West Ham played 90 minutes, and if you had asked him, would you play 150 minutes? No worries, boss. And he's never injured. The man's never injured. I think it's part of his game to play. I think if you start resting him and stuff, I bet you that's when the injuries kick in.
Yeah,
but
in a way, I know it's crazy as it sounds, because obviously,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's one of them players that thrive off playing, and when you slow that down, it's like, these niggles here and there. And I will play him until he says my body can't do this. That's the difference. Someone like Kevin De Bruyne probably started saying to Pep, "Look, you need to start bringing up some of these young bucks, because I can't really do this as much as I could." Whereas before, Pep, you benching me, you crazy. It's strange. Whereas some players, it's so strange. It's football science now. Sports science.
I just think, as I said, for Declan Rice, he, every time you're getting at least an 8 out of 10 every game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Probably his worst game. I look at that Chelsea game, but then look at what he came to the rescue. Do you know what I mean? He has those clutch moments, you know what I'm trying to say? And I think if Arteta is to coach him to the next level, because he's had to step up. You're playing for a big club, bigger club, you've got to step up. But I think if we could get someone, even if we don't keep Partey in the summer, if we could get him back fit, and that's what I'm saying, Cole, Partey. If that man could stay fit, I suppose the big question we'd ask ourselves is that if Partey could stay fit, would we have gone and got Declan Rice? That's the big question, because
I think you still need two.
Yeah, 100%.
No, but would you play him in a double pivot?
Away games. And
this is my thought on double pivots, and you guys may or may not agree, right? I don't mind the double pivot, right? If I've got wing backs that just bomb forward, so that just becomes
like the Liverpools,
So when their wing backs bomb forward to join the attacking midfielder and that front three, I don't mind the double one of the pivots hitting and becoming a back three. You know what I mean? But when that doesn't happen and you leave the two exposed, and then a ball over the top and you'll skate. This is why Harry won't push up, because he knows.
Exactly.
But this comes down. Ball over, he's done.
This comes down to discipline. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So if the coach is saying to you, listen, when just for instance, like how we play that inverted left back with Chichenko, right? Straight away, Gabriel shuffles across. Yeah. You have to get it into these players' head, and when they're playing that kind of system. They're going to make sure they keep doing it. It will just sound crazy. They might think, why are we doing this over and over again? Because when they play to a system and a pattern of play, and they've got that look. Now you look at Man City pattern of play. You can see a pattern of play. You look. It has to become natural. It's got to be natural. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? We know Chichenko has those laps. You know what I mean? He's not really a left back. But what he does is that when he does come into that, he floods out that midfield. And to a degree, or they do it, Tottenham do it, where if you notice, when they kick the ball out or pass the ball out from the back, they have two defenders, right? There's two defenders, and the right back and the left back in Dungy, you see him on. Is it on? I can't say his name. Is it on Dungy? Yeah, he cuts in, right, and then all of a sudden you've just got like a midfield of like 5 or 6.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Just coming at you.
So the way this works, and some coaches play without fear in a way, because you cannot, no footballer, no matter how fit you are, pushing high up the pitch, you can't get to the other end, even with a perfect ball over the top, more than a certain amount of times without feeling knackered. Because you've got to defend first before you even get that opportunity. So you've trapped back, and then you've got to run when you got the chance to get in behind, right?
Yeah, you got
once
or twice.
Once or twice, you're like, ooh. But after that once or twice, you're looking at everyone like, you want me to do that? You want me to do that 5-6 times a game? You've lost it. So Tottenham play on that, and they're like, well, if we push the keeper up, the keeper's probably going to get there anyway. And if they take that risk to get that wind out of your legs to even getting behind them that few times, they've got you. And then they can continue doing that thing where they play a very high line and they've got their fullbacks tucked right in, because you're playing doggy anyway, trying to get the ball back first.
That's right.
You know, so it's hard. It's easier than it looks.
And then you've got the goalkeeper playing like that sweeper keeper.
Exactly. So if you're playing into that space, the keeper's already there, halfway there, and plus they're not even going to let you do that too much. They're going to close down your angle to get the perfect pass off. You know, because there's too many players around you to get the ball out of your feet and play a wonder pass. You ain't got time. So even if you do get a half decent ball in, you're praying that it all lines up, and it's just too much. So that's where, if Ange does it right and just kind of gambles on you not getting it right with the pass, that's what that system's based on. In the meantime, we've got all our players in your box, and you have to focus on us. So it won't work all the time, and you've seen where they've up.
Yeah, and that is the thing is that sometimes you're gonna end up, losing some games. You know, you're winning most of them, but you're gonna maybe lose the odd 1 or 2. Do you know what I mean? Because you've got so many players in that last third.
I think it becomes a bit scary when he gets more of his players. So he's got some 1 or 2 here and there, you know. But Brennan Johnson isn't class. He's good, but he's not class. You know. So
but it's about. Yeah, it's about knowing the system, though. I mean, that's the thing. It's about knowing the system. And once you've got players that know the system and understand the system, then you're good to go. And I think that's the problem with like Man United at the moment, because Ten Hag can't play the Ajax way. And obviously he's going to put Nana. Yeah.
Hear this though. He's saying about the Ajax way, right? The Ajax way belongs to Ajax and not Ten Hag.
I was going to say.
Right. So I think we got mugged off by thinking that he's going to come and play this football. That football belongs to Ajax, and Ten Hag tweaked some of it, but it's Ajax football. I watched this thing with like a Ajax.
It's not actually Ten Hag.
But the way he spoke, Norm, the way he was reeling us in when he first came here, you know, new eras come to an end and all that. Us as United fans bought into that. He's going to play Ajax football, the Ajax, because that's what he's done. But their hierarchy bought players for that system. And then Ten Hag came in and said, right, this is the system we're playing. These are the players we're buying. And this is the reason, you see, like, a lot of people don't understand the whole Donny van der Beek thing. Donny fell out with him. That's why Donny ended up at Man United. So that's the worst manager that could have come to Man United when Donny was trying to resurrect his career. But remember, he took the loan deal and come back. The people say, why Donny ain't playing? Donny was trying to get away from this guy. Hence, he forced the move out of Ajax. He was supposed to go to Barcelona, I think. He was supposed to come to us. And Barcelona was all, the money thing was all over. And then Van der Sar offered him to us, and we took him. So there's a lot of with that. Oh, the Ajax way. I think he mugged us off, Norm. I think the fan base
I hear that he's been loaned out. He's been loaned out with an option to buy or
something like that.
He's gonna go.
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
I think it's, I think they're actually in talks already. So come January, I'm sure. Did he have him on the bench on Saturday?
I'm sure. Yes, no. He had him warming up, and apparently that's what he does. He makes him warm up and don't put him on. He just winds him up.
It's crazy.
Come on, man. It's really petty.
Yeah, he needs to get out and resurrect his career, man.
It's just like, I'm actually glad he's gone. Not because I dislike Donny, but I just think he was getting mugged up at Old Trafford. And then to bring a manager in that you ran away from, that's criminal. You know what I mean? So now it's like...
do you know if he brought his staff with him from Ajax? Because that's another factor, you know, if he didn't bring...
Just a number 2, I think. Just a number 2 because remember he brought in ex-England manager McLaren and what's name Fletcher. He didn't even bring them in. He brought in McLaren. Fletcher was imposed on him. Yeah, Fletcher was imposed on him. So it's mad to watch Norm because in my mind this whole triangles pressing the spaces. That's what I was hoping to see and. Yeah, seen none of it, have we? Seen none of it, man.
What's Van der Sar's role at Ajax? What's Van der Sar's role?
He stepped down now. He was director of football.
He was director of football.
Yeah, he got sick, didn't he?
That's right. Yes,
that's right.
Was it the tumor or something like that? Yeah, he stepped down now. But that was something I was looking at.
That could have been
coming back to United as a.
There was talk.
Yeah, you remember that
around that, and I think. If you had the perfect storm in terms of Van der Sar, obviously, can you imagine Van der Sar? But then obviously you had Ragnick, he would have been good, obviously the guy with the black book.
So
these 2 people that you know what I mean
that we could have potentially again
and medical and obviously other reasons.
And that's because Norm is that the bankers wanted to keep their jobs even though they had no football clue. Apparently we had one of them again gone to Dubai. So how do you go to over there to broker deals? These guys got more money than sense, and apparently he came back with not one concrete deal.
I read that. Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you don't go over there. For me, just do a Skype call then. Why are you spending private jet money to go over there? I've got my empty hand. I mean, this is how we waste money, Norm. It's like, get these bands out of my club. Get all of them out. Just reboot.
Talking, I mean, listen, this is my birthday, so I can talk out. Listen, look, at the end of the day, this talk of wasting money, I'm sure that won't happen again, D, because Man United are going to be ruthless. Yeah,
that's what they say.
They're gonna start terminating contracts. They're going to terminate Jadon Sancho's contract.
Yeah,
he's going to be the first to go. Yeah, he's going to be the first.
If you terminate my contract without me saying I wanted to go, you got to pay me up my contract, right?
No, the whole thing.
Listen, Arsenal done the same thing. We had to pay out. So even though you terminate, it's a lot different in football. If you're listen, when you get sacked in football, you don't get sacked and you don't get any money. You get your compensation and you're gone. Yeah. If you terminate somebody's contract before they leave, then you have to pay out the rest of their contract.
You got to see it as these footballers are not. They're not full-time employees. They're contractors. So they're self-employed contractors. Yeah. So whatever your at the beginning of that contract, that is completely different to having someone on your payroll and you're a full-time employee. You've got to pay their contract to the end because the contract's got a worth. You know, technically they monetize that contract. You know, if it's 10 million a year and it's a 5-year contract, that's a 50 million deal.
Yeah,
that's how it's seen.
This is why in the summer Harry wanted his 12 or 15 million to move to West Ham. He goes, allegedly he said, I'll go, but you got to give me my contract because I'm not going to get that money at West Ham.
But he's right to say that though, isn't he?
Yeah, because both parties signed a legally binding contract now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's like pay the man his money.
So people can't have a go at him. People can't.
That's why I said
the fact that he didn't want to go.
That's why I said you have to play Harry Maguire now because he showed his hand. He showed his hand as in, hold on, give me 15 million and I'll dip. Yeah. Okay, since you're so since you're such a money grabber, get on the pitch and earn that money. Don't sit on the bench and earn that money and then allowing your people, because I know he was involved in them leaks. I know he was without even knowing he was, allegedly. But you just know because he weren't playing. And I said he has to start playing Harry Maguire.
You know how United would have got control of their books, yeah? This is if they're going to let De Gea go, you follow suit with Rashford because of his contract. You follow suit with Jadon Sancho because of his behavior.
Contract. Yep.
Yep. And then you follow suit, and that sets the bar now for anyone else. Yeah. Like almost saying who's next. Like someone like Phil Jones wouldn't get away with sitting in the reserves for how long he did. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then
but even the Jada thing, right? Even the Sancho thing. I don't know if you guys saw this clip it with Matic. That was, he came over from Chelsea, and he's speaking about the ill discipline.
Yes.
Right, and he said Pogba, Sancho, and others. So why are you calling those two men? Who are the others? Call the others as well. And he didn't. And it just tells you that the whole agenda and propaganda. You were quick to call out Pogba, who's now probably 4-year suspension, and Jadon that ain't kicked the ball in months. You was quick to mention them two and others. Is the others D? Is it Normski? Is it S? Call them all out. And if I'm interviewing them, I'm saying, okay, so Sancho,
who are the others?
And who are the others? And see if he starts stammering or backpedaling. And I thought, did someone pay you to go on that interview and say that? And this is where I think there's a lot of dirtiness going on in football that I don't like, right? I personally don't know Sancho, but my understanding, people are saying that he's a really good kid.
He is.
So no one understands how this has escalated from us getting beat by Arsenal to my man having a meltdown in a after-match press conference to calling out Normski, and Normski person just sit at home and go, did he just say that about me when I'm not even on the bench? Nah, bruh. Nah. My manager's a liar, yeah? Hold that. Bam. Send. Like, people say, oh, yeah, you should just got to kick down the man's door on a Monday morning. But no, man already put that in the atmosphere. To have every manager in the world thinking that this guy is not professional, as in Jadon Sancho. Ten Hag put that out there, not Sancho. He ain't kicked the ball for us since. Getting Patland sent to his car and all them foolishness. Can't eat with the man's then. So if we think that all these things don't affect the changing room when he was a popular lad within the changing room and he's got brethren in the changing room, then, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm telling you now, people like Kirby Minor and all that, they're all tight with him. Rashford. Even Martial, they're all cool with Jadon. Yeah. So you to treat him like he's a kid and ban him and think that won't affect the changing room, it does, no. It does. That's your mate. If someone comes after you, man's now, I'm saying, all right, you know what? She don't want like this, but you know what? The cross is coming off. I'm gonna put on my black clothes, Normski. I'm bringing the baseball bat and the machete, and we're gonna roll because man disrespected Normski and his family.
Yo, easy.
I'm that kind of Negro.
Easy.
Then I have to go in sackcloth and ashes and ask the Lord, my Savior, to forgive me for my actions. But I'm defending my mans. I've always been that way. She never tell you. She's like, she'd always say, listen, bro, I ain't coming to see you in prison, you know. Stop that behavior. but I hate that foolishness. Yeah. And I think the players will defend Sancho like that. If they're allowed to speak freely or candidly, they will tell you they don't like how the manager's done him dirty. His friends at Old Trafford in that first team squad, they would say it if they knew they'd get away with saying that to a press officer. Or whatever. So yeah.
Well, Diego said, laugh out loud, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Diego, I'm a real one, bro. I'm a real one. Because
I said this the other day. I said this the other day. What Diego's saying there. Sorry, Norm, you're about to read it out.
No, go ahead.
I was saying this to my Man United brethren the other day because he's really not happy with United. Similar to you, man. One day, Norms, I might have to make a special request to get him on here. Yeah, but look. I would say, look, if the problem is that Man United don't have football people sitting upstairs, they got all the commercial mans, all them man that can run the organization and make sure people get their dividends right at Christmas. Exactly. But they ain't got the people that can say,
yes, Scott.
Yes, sir. They ain't got the people that can say, look, you guys sort the money out, but this is what we need to build success on the pitch. And I personally think you start again. You start with what you can see. Look, Mino, Højlund, you know he's going to get his goals, but you get him someone like a Tony or someone that can show him how the Premier League works. You know, around here you can't just run around like a headless chicken. You got to choose your moments. All them little things.
Well, here's the thought with him. Here's the thought with Hoyland. Play him on the right wing.
Yeah.
Take some pressure off the kid. He's 20 years old.
He's got the pace.
Don't like. You know what? I'm gonna put you on the right wing. You got the pace. You're gonna have the space. I bet like what Salah does. I'm not saying it's a Salah, but what Salah does, right? Yeah. And then when you play Martial when he's fit, you start him through in the middle. And when he's not fit, you start Rashford through in the middle. You keep the wild boy on there, and you got Palestri or whatever to even when Anthony, I would switch him. I'd switch him to the left wing and make him use his left foot and cross the ball over.
I'll tell you what Anthony does well though. He defends well.
He works hard.
Yeah, he does. He does.
One thing I'll give him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have a wild thought here, especially for Ez. Right? So, see, Man United, the way we are right now, we need the manager before the manager. If that makes sense.
I hear it straight away.
So there's been this Potter talk, right? I'd actually take Potter, which is wild.
Okay, no, that's crazy.
Right now, and I'll tell you why I would take Potter, because we are not there. We as a club are not there. So Potter would be the manager before the manager. Because I tell you now, as Zidane, Ancelotti, that man ain't coming to United now. They're coming to United when United are now good structure and well run.
You might be right.
So as wild as that sounds, I'd say, okay, bring in Potter. Get rid of these overpaid guys and start again. It might make us a mid-table team for now. But if you get all the structure,
Potter would be a really good fit. Yeah, I'll tell you who he also be a good fit for, and that's West Ham. I was talking to a West Ham fan I work with, and we was kind of saying would you take Graham Potter? And I said I just felt that Graham Potter going to Chelsea, I felt that he was undermined by the owners, and he wasn't able to do what he needed to do. And I think if he goes somewhere like West Ham, because I look at West Ham and I look at their players, they've got some good players. I'm
talking about the owners at Chelsea. They were going to the training sessions and standing there like this. Yeah,
exactly. Just intimidating the man.
No. The owners went up to him and said, "Can you play 4-3-3 on the weekend, please?" Know what I mean?
Right. That's intimidation.
And this is facts. And that's
in front of the players.
That's
in front of the players coming into the changing room.
Why the player just couldn't take him seriously.
Whereas that don't happen with Poch. You know, Poch don't. You know what I mean? But you know what, D? Look, I think you're making the right points. You need the foundation set, and then that will take you so far to when the Tinker Man comes in now, like the equivalents of the Ancelottis. You know what I mean?
See Steve Cooper, right? I know Scott's been a joke, but I think they've done him dirty. He's 5 points. It's 5 points above the relegation zone, and he gets canned.
Do you
know why?
Okay, listen to the D. He's 5 points above the relegation zone, but the man has lost 13 straight games.
I thought it was 5. 13.
He's won only. Hold on a minute. How many games has he lost? Sorry, how many games has he won?
I'm not even sure. I thought he lost. I thought he lost the last 5 out of 6. So we could be.
I saw a number of 13. Now I might be wrong. How many points has he got? Not in the Forest.
But then is this including losses from last season as well?
I think so. If it's like
maybe it's this year.
I saw some stat about 13 in there. Like
maybe at home or something, or maybe a.
The thing is now, Norm, they probably going to get relegated now. But remember, this guy dragged them up from nothing, and they went a bit mad last season with
they got Nuno
22 signings.
They got Nuno to come in and save them.
Yeah. So
he's definitely on it. He's on it.
Yeah.
No, not the Forest. The poor man's Chelsea, if that makes sense. They've bought all these new players and they've expected to be, the next best thing, and it's just not happened. It's not happened. I don't know if they were maybe aiming for top 10, top half of the table. Maybe
no, Forest ain't there. They're not there, but this is the problem with football, isn't
it? Of course, the people go, "Oh well, look at the players you bought," and the truth is, they bought players from the likes of PSV. They've taken PSV midfielders and them man that play Europe football.
Yeah,
and they probably promised these players that as well. So you know, they've even got players on loan they haven't used. Steve deserves more, I think.
But then the thing is, does Steve really know how to adapt all these players into a proper style? Because
probably not.
That's the thing as well.
Because you got to remember, listen, these guys, they were spending a lot and bringing in a lot of players over like 2 seasons. I mean, I don't know how many players they brought in. So you had a big squad to manage, but you just couldn't maybe find the right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But if you look at it as well, Normski, you look at it as well. I think that it's almost like Forest still feel like they've got some kind of Brian Clough about them. They haven't. That was so long ago when they were going to European finals with Brian Clough. And sometimes you have to just recognize where you are as a club now. You're not that Brian Clough Forest. So don't look for a top drawer manager. You're always going to be in a relegation dogfight. That's how I see it. Until you start buying elite players, which I don't think Forest have the setup to spend that kind of money, paying man's $350 a week and all that. No. Yeah, I'm saying Forest ain't that.
I mean, the owner he's worth a bit, but
but he's not looking up.
You can't sustain that. You can't sustain that.
If you remember when Jesse Lingard went there on loan, and he was the highest paid player coming from us. Yeah. Like apparently a lot of players were getting in their feelings saying like, "Yo, how come he's on this? He's on loan." Yeah. But that's what he was on at Man United. So he went over there on that same big money. So there was a level of this guy has to be head and shoulders above us because he's on 200 plus grand a week. I think he's on 250 a week at Old Trafford. Went there on loan and we were paying half of the money. We were paying half of that wages. So we still get this 250 at Forest. Forest is not Brian Clough Forest. And they need to recognise that. So for firing Steve, I think Wayne Rooney will be available soon. Scott's right. Now, you know what, Wayne Rooney? I think Wayne has knocked the plot there. But yeah, it's like, who really are you? Nottingham Forest, who really are you? Because you think that this guy is, that your level's above Steve Cooper. If they get relegated now, that's really egg on their face, you know. No?
Yeah. I mean, when you look, they've taken on Nuno. I mean, obviously, listen. I think he's the final now, winning the coffin on Friday night when Tottenham played and beat them 2-0. But that's when they had to act. And the owner obviously was trying to protect him, but at the end of the day, they just couldn't afford. I mean, the way they were going, it was on just a downward spiral, just losing game after game. And I think he did have the support, but it came to a point where he just said, "Well, just no way." But then you look at Nuno. You look at Nuno. Nuno left Wolves. I don't know if he got sacked from Wolves. He left Wolves. He ended up going to Tottenham. Spent 5 months there. Something like that. That was a bad move for him. Yeah, he ends up leaving Tottenham, goes abroad. Goes in the summer and then gets sacked.
Then he went to Saudi League, didn't he? Saudi League, no?
Saudi League, yeah. So he's been sacked on about 3 occasions. Yeah. At 3 occasions.
So that's who you bring in to stabilize the ship. Kind of don't make sense. Maybe he proved me wrong, but I'm like, this man getting 5 for fun, and that's who you brought in to stabilize a ship that is spiraling out of country.
Diego said Wayne Rooney still has to face Jamie Vardy in the Championship, and there was.
There was. And I even followed that. I've seen it. I've seen it on social media. But I can't even tell you what's going on with the wives. I just like, man. No one would know you two if you weren't married to them two. Them ones. Like, relax. It's stupid, man.
But guys, back. You know what?
Go on.
I feel with Nuno, obviously he's got that Premiership managerial experience. So can he? Does he have that time period to say, okay, look, I'm going to bring my style to accommodate the players that?
What is his style? I mean, he's a pragmatic. He played pragmatic football with Wolves, and he went and done the same thing at Tottenham. It didn't work out. It was as expression would say, fossil football. He had 3 managers: Nuno, Mourinho, and Conte. Three back-to-back fossil football. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know what kind of game he's gonna. It's gonna be more pragmatic. I don't think it'll be as expensive.
But you see, when he was at Wolves, Norm, didn't he make? I thought Wolves were quite solid under him, and I don't know why he left. I don't know why he left Wolves.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't remember why. Did he just get enticed by a bigger club or a London club?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to remember. If anybody could tell us in the chat, Did he get sacked from Wolves, or was it because he wasn't getting the money? I can't remember to tell you the God's honest truth. Because if so the way I look at it, if you get sacked, if you get okay, that's Edge can't get back on stream, so if he did get sacked from Wolves, and then Tottenham decided they're going to take him on, I'll be a little bit worried. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be a little bit worried. You know what I mean? So
I think he left, didn't he?
He left Wolves to take the challenge of Tottenham.
Right. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. Which
just
makes sense because remember, Molineux under him, Molineux was a tough place to go. He had them well organized. I mean, obviously, you know, more counter-attacking than free-throw football, but it worked for them. Yeah. So.
Maybe not for us. It might suit him then. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Yeah. Just going back to Diego's thing here. He says at the end of this season, Steve Cooper may land a Palace job, which I think is a good chance that he could do that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He'll have so-called probably better players to work with.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Lise, Eze and all them.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Even though I think they're probably going this summer.
Yeah, because does Roy Hodgson stay about? Does Roy Hodgson stay about, or
Turkey Neck?
You know,
Turkey Neck Roy.
What happens with him?
I don't know.
That's a good shot, Diego. Would you take him? Would you take him?
Steve
That's a good question. Is it somebody that you would take? Do you know what I mean? Rainbow, I've read that one, all right. Nuno has no game time. I haven't heard if Nuno was able to bring in his coaching team. Sure, okay, yeah. So at the moment, I don't know at the moment, but I'm sure they will sort that out.
Okay, they think he was poached, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think he might have been. I don't think he was sacked. Yeah, I don't think he was sacked. I don't think he's sacked. All right, let's bring on Mr. JP. In the house, bro. What you saying, man?
Yes,
man. What's going on, Jay?
Oh, cool.
Man, good, brother.
Another man you.
That's all he came onto the show to do. Just kiss his badge and celebrate.
What can I do?
Celebrate a draw, bro. I heard, Jay, that you couldn't even watch the game. So I heard my little birdie told me that you didn't watch.
I don't even blame him, man. Because I was in two minds. And
you know what?
This was the thing, right?
If not for veteran Evans and Varane, I mean, you guys would have taken a spanking. But
Kofi, this is really my point.
You can't say if not.
Is that the veteran?
Let's talk about this game. Let's talk about the man who.
If not for Van Dijk, if not for that one, you guys would be crap. That don't make no sense, does it?
What is the thing, Kofi?
You just coming to rub salt in the wounds. Come on, man.
I've said this to my brother, right? I said this to my brother that I actually think we lose the game with Bruno in the team. And I'll tell you why I say that, right? Just because where Bruno gives the ball away at. Yeah. He gives the ball away in some shocking, and I think you would have capitalized on one of them. Even though, and then you go to the other side, and you look at the young 20-year-old striker. He had a chance to go down in folklore history. He scores that goal, we win that game 1-0, Kofi. There's no way you're scoring.
Yeah, you know
we
what?
showed that we could.
I had that fear that maybe he'll get his goal on that game.
Yeah, and I said this kid missed a real. Not only take some pressure off him. He's 20 years old at the end. That pressure shouldn't be on him. But he scores that goal, Jay, and he silenced Anfield. Don't forget as well, these men waited to the Man United game to open their new stand. That's how shameless these scouts are.
Listen, everybody's coming at Kofi tonight. Everybody's coming at
Kofi. And I was like, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
It's a poor man, Saliba.
Oh, Lord.
Ain't even near.
Scott, that's on it. A poor man, Saliba. Honestly, right?
Talking about Virgil van Dijk, yeah? Certain man
Virgil van Disney, no, get it right.
Virgil van Disney called him a bit. He was a bit salty and a little bit, as Roy Keane said in his own words, a little bit arrogant, and only the fact that. Let's just say this, guys.
Oh, go
on. I want to do an experiment tonight. Yeah, hands up. Yeah, if you won more than one Premier League?
Oh, here we go. The old noise, the old guard, all of them.
Kof, what can we say?
What can you say,
keep
Kof?
going back to it. We're
Kof,
dealing with a Manchester City team
Kofi,
that they're hard to get past.
Kofi, we're not talking about Man City. We're talking about you. Yeah,
but Kofi, that's a ridiculous.
Don't deflect.
We won 2-3 Premier League.
Listen, stop doing the clock.
Kofi,
Stop doing the clock.
Kofi, that's ridiculous. That's like Arsenal saying, "Well, if Man United weren't there, we'd have won 10 in a row."
Oh,
or
come
Chelsea,
on.
like, come on.
Exactly,
man.
Jay. Yeah,
We
it's
can all
true.
say
All
that.
of that,
We can all say
brothers,
that,
all
though.
of you,
But we can
guys,
all say
man,
that.
all sit down. Look,
we can all say
that's
that,
a fact, though, Kofi.
imagine
That's
a team pushing City like to one point of win the league, like in 2 seasons, and you're telling me that we wouldn't have won them.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you wouldn't have won them. What I'm saying is it's irrelevant. The fact is you got to beat who's in front of you.
Right.
Like the same way Manchester United went up against Arsenal and Chelsea. If Arsenal, but that's what I'm saying. If Arsenal and Chelsea weren't there,
Yeah,
we'd have
man.
won another four. We'd have won.
Subscribe and hit that like button.
Come on, man. The league back then wasn't as how it is right now. You know, the money that people were spending. Look at the way City is spending.
I know
News, mate.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Look at the way City have spent money just to build the squad that they have.
What did Chelsea do when they came on the scene?
Yeah. I get the fact that, you know, when you have that money to spend, you expected to win the leagues.
Yeah, but spending money doesn't. Man United's showing you this. Spending money.
It's just a guarantee, yeah.
But United, I mean, Fergie took his time, to be honest, before he even got his flowers, you know.
Yeah.
But
if you look at it, if you look at that, right, like Liverpool are dealing with really just City. If you think about the consistency, but with us, Jay, we were dealing with Chelsea and Arsenal all the time, like some tight leads, Chelsea, and we still did Arsenal, the 3 in a row, like City did. Yeah. We still did the 3 in a row, so I can't let you off the hook, Kofi, unfortunately, my guy, because you're only dealing with one team.
One time.
We was always trying to rein 2 teams back.
We lost the City. Manchester United lost the City on goal difference.
Right,
Manchester
exactly.
United have lost the title to Arsenal. Man United lost the title to Arsenal by one or 2 points. We beat Arsenal by 1 or 2 points. This is the Premier League history, my friend.
Right.
But Jay, can you tell me that the United team that you guys had when you matched City game by game and you finished on goal difference weren't an overdeveloped and mature team than when you first won the Premier League?
I know, but that's not what I'm saying. I understand your point there, but what I'm saying, like for me, people make this argument, Manchester United didn't face Man City. No, but what we faced the Man Cities of the time. If Manchester United still had Sir Alex Ferguson at Man United today, are you telling me that he wouldn't be competing with Man City?
No, of course, because he's already put the blueprint on Man United, so that for generations to follow, they'll still come in and do the same job.
What he had his blueprint didn't mean anybody else could do it, and we've seen that for 10 years. So, we've had all these other managers in, and they can't do nothing. Really, it was him. And I used to say, I don't care what player leaves. The only time I worry is when he leaves. Mm-hmm. If anything happens to that man, I'm going to Manchester to walk the streets of Manchester with my fellow friends, because that man gave me years of joy and bragging.
Exactly, mate.
Years.
And I'd even go as far as saying, if Eric Cantona didn't get done for that Kung Fu kick, we would have titled that year as well. Because we was cruising.
Everybody go Kung Fu fighting.
What did he get? What did he get? 18 months, was it? Was it 18 months he got, Jay?
He got...
Or was it 2 years?
I think it
was 18 months he got.
All I know is that Fergie loved him.
I'm telling you, right? And I said it all the time. So we would have been on, title 20, what? Oh, see, I'm even lost.
So we got 20.
We've won that many hours and can't keep up. Can't keep up, bro.
That's what I've lost count.
I lost count, mate.
No, but this is what I'm saying. We could all sit here and talk about titles we should have won. right?
Exactly.
So like,
Yeah.
Man United could talk about we shouldn't let Blackburn win it. It's like, we shouldn't let Leeds United win the last ever first division title.
First division. That's right. Yeah.
This is football. These stuff happens in the game. Newcastle will probably say they shouldn't have collapsed the year Man United come back and beat them, or Man United shouldn't have collapsed when Arsenal come back.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I would love it. I would just love it.
Love
I would just love it.
The Arsenal unbeaten season. The next year, Arsenal should have won the title.
Yeah.
And if you think about that season as well, a lot of people forget that Newcastle was a bad boy team, you know.
Yeah.
If you look at the players they brought in at that time, that was equivalent to some of them stars at City now. They were killing it. And so when we reined them in, everybody was like, can't believe that.
Listen, Fergie mind games, man. Fergie mind games. The man just said, man's talking too much. He
said, I lost a lot of respect for him.
Mr. Curly lost his talking too much. I would just love it.
Absolutely love it.
Love it.
It never happened.
That's what happened.
The two that goes down in folklore, in Premier League folklore, is I just love it. Facts.
Certain facts. Did he manage Liverpool? Facts.
Right.
Listen. Man said I got a book of facts.
He actually brought me a bit of joy during this time, you know. So I ain't got no complaints with Benitez, man.
But listen to this, yeah.
He should have won the title. He should have won the title that year.
He should have won. Yeah, he should have won the title.
Ez is answering your question here, Kof. Respond, my friend.
Look, it's going to be a difficult game. Trust me. I know Arsenal. They're going to bring their, A game because last season they should have won the game.
Do you feel confident?
I think it's going to be an interesting game.
I didn't ask you that question, bro. I said, do you feel confident? It's a yay or nay, bro. It's a yay or nay.
I'd say it's going to be a draw, another draw.
I think Liverpool's going to win the game.
You think?
Yeah.
Why do you say that, Jay?
I don't know, maybe because I want them to win it. I don't know.
That's right.
Well, it's interesting. It's what you're going to find, right? It's definitely going to be a hangover from what went on at Anfield on the weekend because you know what I mean. I was getting the Eric 10-0 text messages and all kind of nonsense. You know what I mean? I think that's why I put it in there. I just put Eric 10-0 at the end of the game. You know what I mean? Because that's what Liverpool fans. Family as well, family members that are Liverpool fans. I was getting beat up before the game.
What I would say to JMP, I don't recognise your side no more. I mean, when I see your club celebrating a draw, you guys are falling a long way, bro.
But this is the thing. No,
I don't recognise you.
If you say celebrating, right? Because this is my thing. Like, my mind is my team is dead right now. Especially what I saw at Bournemouth. Like, we played like we was the away team at Old Trafford. So to go to Anfield, when everyone said, like, it's going to be at least 5 and upwards, and to go there and like you say, defend with a couple of seniors, you have to remember the same Varane that has been benched for nearly 6-7 games because of tactics is the same Varane that is saving this man's job now. And so I'll be like, relax on the Varane thing. Yes, he's not great with the injuries, but he just showed you that he's still our best centre back.
He looks like Divine. He looks like
he hasn't got the bozo gene. Yeah. No, he's only playing it because Maguire got injured.
No, but I'm hearing that they've sorted out things now.
No, I doubt it.
I mean, look. The reality is, right. I've never doubted he's our best centre back that we've got at the club.
Yeah, it's about availability, isn't it?
But nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
He was doing this all the time. Like he'll play the next game and he'll be out the next 5. Nothing's changed. Yeah. Nothing's changed.
Go on, what's up? Ask him that question.
Do you want me to answer the question? Am I confident going into this game?
Answer it, bro.
Give me a chance, bro. Yeah, let me talk. Yeah, let me land. Let me get a win in edgeways. But listen, the reason why I'm feeling confident about coming to Liverpool is not the fact that I think that we're going to go there and slap you or do anything like that, because our record at Anfield is absolutely atrocious. But what I want to say is that Declan Rice is the man for me. If we don't have Declan Rice in that team, then I would say, I would be confident going to Liverpool. And I think if we do go there, I don't see us. I mean, he might come back and bite me, could clip this up and everything, but I don't see us losing the game. And that's why I leave it at that.
I just
I'm sitting on the fence. I don't see us
I
losing
just
the
see
game.
Liverpool giving Arsenal too much respect in the first 20 minutes, and you get boys like Martinelli doing this thing, running Trent like ragged.
What we need to do is keep your fans quiet for the first 15 minutes. If we keep you quiet, then we'll just go back to library settings. Yeah, it'd be library settings, and then we go on and do the business. We haven't got Granit Xhaka to rile up the crowd. Yeah, we go there last season, and if you look at it, last season, I think you had a better side last season. Me personally speaking.
Yeah, but this game would show how mature you guys.
I think we just bottled it. Yeah, we bottled it. You know what I mean? 2-0 up. Yeah, see the game out. But then Granit Xhaka does what Granit Xhaka does. You know, he has a little tangle with Trent, and then next thing the Liverpool fans are behind it, and then next thing you know, Klopp goes out there giving it all large, and then they end up drawing. We end up drawing the game 2-2.
But this Liverpool side though, they've got like Trent's playing much better this year.
Yeah. No, he's their player. Yeah.
They're much more of a team than they were last year. Last year, they was all over the place. There was elements of Liverpool last year that reminds me of Man United this year. They were open at times. It was really, they got it together towards the end of the season. Liverpool did.
Well, I'll tell you, if Havertz can do that, mate, I'll be well happy, mate.
But that's the key about not playing open. And if you look at us this season, Jay, we've just been open like 7-11 pretty much every game. You can't play that football in the Premier League and get away with, get away. You have to remember as well, Kofi, and Kofi won't like this, but Michael Oliver is a criminal, mate. This brother's on someone's payroll and ain't Man United's.
Yeah, because I want to bring that up.
I'm watching some stuff that went on in the game, and for me, he can never referee a game between our two teams ever again. For me, because the bias is unbelievable.
You guys
what's going on with the Dallo 2 red cards there?
Nonsense, absolute nonsense, mate. And we should. I don't know if we're appealing that one, Jay, but there should be appealing that one because it's
probably not
because you're giving 2 yellow cards for the same incident where you had Darwin Noodles. Yeah. Right? You saw what Noodles do, right?
Yeah.
And he just waves him away.
Does he kick? He kicks the ball away, doesn't he?
Right. So you imagine Liverpool fan with his hot ball.
And he went mental at the referee.
Yeah. So that's 2 incidents he does.
The guy
he bottles it.
Come on, guys.
Kofi, you can't be sticking up for that. You know.
Nah, he bottles it, Kofi.
He's my player. I couldn't stick up.
He bottles it, Kofi.
So do you think Dallo should have gone with 2 red yellow cards?
No, I don't.
The ball went out. Yeah, Salah kicked the ball out, and Dallo. All right, you can't go around and do that to referee. Yeah, but it was all in one move. I feel it was all in one movement, and then the referee. That's the first time I've seen anything like it.
Norm, if you look at how many times Liverpool players were trying to get United players booked by doing this, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, Salah did it. Salah did it as well.
These are the rules now, Kofi.
Do you think
because if Bruno does it, if Anthony does it, they're all getting yellow cards for it. Liverpool got away with so many yellow cards at the weekend that it should have been probably 8 men left on the pitch. It's wild. Inconsistent.
I watched the highlights of this game. Right.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I wasn't bottling it. I'd made a commitment to my daughter that
he's a good father.
But no. A long time ago now, I've stopped planning my whole thing around football matches. So
exactly.
You know what? I'll take him out of two. I'll take him out of two.
We're gonna do this.
When you get emotionally involved, mate.
I'm the same. If I promise you that we're out for the evening, then we're out for the evening. I'll catch up match of the day, or I'll find somewhere to watch highlights. And we do that because at the end of the day,
when you're at the restaurant, yeah, why do you keep doing this?
Checking my phone because Jason's texting me. Jason's texting me. I'm like, shit, 1 second, Jay. Okay, cool. Sorry, what were you saying, mate?
My little girl said to me. My little girl did say to me. We was watching. What's that film called again? I can't remember the movie we was watching now. The one with Cactus Everdeen. Do you know the one with Cactus Everdeen and Hunger Games.
There you go. Yeah, Hunger Games. Yeah.
Watching the new Hunger Games, and she said, "Dad, put the phone away. Put the phone away."
That's the one, man. Keep it an argue, man. I know
I'm
he's
reading
watching
the
that
Sky
phone,
Sports
man.
commentary. I'm reading.
You know that one?
Watching it.
What?
I didn't put it up to watch it. I was watching the Sky Sports commentary.
Yeah.
Question for both of you. What for this is to the menu, guys. What was your feeling going into the game? The whole emotion going lead up the game. You know, knowing that, you know, the way you've been playing, the way, you know, all the Liverpool fans have been coming out and saying we're going to smash you 6-0, 5-0, 4-0 and whatnot. What was your feelings going into the game?
I didn't think we was going to get smashed 5 or 6-0, right? And some of the reasons, but I thought we could easily lose that game, right? Because I've got no faith in this team. That's just the honest truth, right? We can play one game and we can win today, and I have no faith that we're going to win it the next one. You know, it doesn't matter who we're playing. I don't know what to get, and that's the honest truth. So I don't know where to. I don't know where to go with this. So that's why I don't give it too much emotion anymore, because like it can't ruin. I'm not letting it ruin my weekend and all that while the players are out part. Like when I heard, do you know what? When I heard, sorry guys, to change something quickly. But when I heard what Matic said last week, when he talked about when he was there, he was a leader in collecting fines for when players were late. Right, so when the players were late, he was collecting the fines from them. So I'm thinking the man must be collecting the fines, and they're going to donate the money to charity at the end of the season. No, he's collecting the fines so they can have a party at the end of the year.
Yeah.
The players can have a party.
Yeah.
At the end of the year. And the reason they
when I heard that, Jay, when I heard that,
and I thought these guys are a
I
joke.
said,
that didn't sit well. That doesn't sit well, does it?
That don't sit well. These guys have lost it.
That money
lost the plot.
Supposed to be donated to the children's ward at Manchester General or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's like,
what were the sort of fines? Do you know?
I don't know. But they must have been taken because it was something they were doing. Like Ollie gave them the power to do it amongst themselves. So
to govern each other.
The club wasn't taking. The club's not taking the money. The players are taking the money from each other.
So if a player was late, they'd be like, right, that's 50 quid because you're half an hour late, and it all went into the pot. So you imagine at the end of that season, they probably had about 20 grand in there.
Yeah,
about 20 grand in there. You know what I mean?
I reckon it's more than 50 quid. I reckon they were taking more than 50 quid.
Yeah, they probably were. Yeah, they probably were.
It's couple. I reckon it's a couple grand or something. They take.
But you know there was money for that dude left in there rather than that money go to a charity. And that tells you that the mentality of those players and the entitlement. And sometimes I look at it and I say, you know, I don't even text you to say that Scott had the armband. I couldn't believe it. I thought Luke Shaw's on the pitch and Varane's on the pitch, and Scott gets the armband. I said, what's Eric doing here? Because no, he can't drop him. He just give him the armband. He can't drop him now. Because with Bruno just got one game suspension.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume that Bruno comes straight back in because that's what happens anyway. So I'm thinking, okay, so that means he drops Kobe Mino and keeps Scott in. I guarantee that's what he does. And it's just like, nah, bro. Why would you?
I really like Kobe Mino, man. I think, as somebody said in the chat earlier.
What's I telling you, D? I told you about this guy, didn't I?
Yeah. Jason told me
about
but you know, Jay, like when I watched him in pre-season and he had the injury, I said, man, kid, you got injured at the wrong time because I thought his pre-season, because our pre-season was poor, like I said, but I thought this kid did enough to say, boss, you got to give me a start and let me prove myself.
100%.
And then he got the injury. So him coming back like near enough, right now, he's coming back now. He's just come back now. Yeah. And I just think he's come back into a bit of a crappy storm, as we would say. You know what I mean? But every time I see this kid play, I say, this kid wants to get some control back into this midfield. He's not reckless. He's calm on the ball.
Yeah.
And I was
just watching him. I thought, this guy's 18 years old, man. And he's literally controlling.
No, if he comes to you, he goes to City.
I'll take him all day long. I just hope Ten Hag knows what he's doing with him. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
I really do.
That's my worry. That's my concern, Jay. That we don't ruin this kid and he wants to get out of there.
Yeah. The kid looks special. I never forget watching an 18-year-old.
This is from Ez.
Oh, 2.5K, you know.
So you're probably right. You're probably
Yeah,
right.
yeah, silly money.
Look at it. But when you're earning 250 grand a week,
Exactly.
They can't
Pocket
take 50
change,
quid
innit?
off, yeah?
Yeah, that's
they can't
crazy.
take
Yeah,
50
you're right,
quid
Jay.
off,
Yeah, 50 quid's too light, innit?
And what it is, he never even felt embarrassed to tell us.
Yeah.
That's what done me. I'm thinking, this guy's not even embarrassed to tell us.
That's what they did.
This is what they did.
But I was saying to the guys earlier that I watched the interview with Matic, and he when he called out Pogba and Sancho, and he said and others, and me the interviewer was saying, okay, bro, you said Sancho, you said Pogba, who are the others you're referring to?
Who's the others? Yeah.
You're quick to jump on them two, but not say who the others were.
Yeah, throw them under.
Yeah, and I looked at that as well to say, bro, what are you doing? Because you're going to meet these guys somewhere and say, what? You're in an interview calling out my name when you know that half of them were doing that madness because everyone got entitled under Ollie because Ollie was their friend, right? And I actually said this on here that if Ollie could get himself a good number 2, he might keep his job, but he was so stubborn that he thought that I'm Ollie, they're not going to fire me. In the end, them same players got him fired by their performances. So
they get anyone fired though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I said to you guys earlier, Jay, I'm actually happy to start again because I think we need the manager, Jay, before the manager. So this is how low we've fallen that we don't need a Ancelotti or a Zinedine Zidane because we're not at that level, and they're not going to come and coach this rabble here. Probably the younger players, and I just think.
Was you on when D was saying about maybe taking someone?
Nah, he wasn't. Nah, I take someone like a Potter, Jay, like a Graham Potter. You probably won't agree with this because of the level we've fallen. and Jay, hear me out. I'm talking about the manager before the manager, because the truth is we are a mid-table team, and I don't think you're going to attract. Well, you may, but I don't think you're going to attract a top manager that we really want. You might attract a Conte or even a Jose again. See how Jose was telling us how he loved us still, like he wanted to come back. And I think we don't want Conte or Jose. We don't. Not in this rebuild. but
even at our worst,
yeah.
This is us out. You know, even at our worst.
Yeah.
We're still 6th and 7th.
I know.
So as bad as you are,
but for us, this is terrible, right? So you listen to the managers, you listen to the press talking. They talk like Manchester United are in the bottom 10 or bottom 3 or 4 or something. If you just listen to it, that's what it sounds
but
like.
you know what it is. Because remember, your form. I think at one point your form, you was the best form team.
Yeah,
but I think it's when you watch it was the eye test. You got through some games and you think you just won it just by the scuff.
The eyes don't lie to us, Norm.
Exactly.
But even that though, most other teams get it's the winning that counts at this stage of the season. It's about getting the result, right? Yeah. And then blah blah blah. But we don't get that. And I think a lot of it with Ten Hag comes down to he doesn't give the press anything. So when he's in an interview, he's very matter of fact, isn't he? He's injured. He's injured. What's wrong with him? He's injured. He didn't tell him anything. He didn't give him anything. And I think after a while, he kind of they've got no reason to back him. So you'll see they switch on him for everything now.
Oh yeah, you see it.
You actually look at it. We're at our worst. We're still better than Chelsea. But you would never know that by what you hear about the two clubs.
Yeah, and that's true because if Ten Hag's under pressure, so is Poch. That's how I see it.
You don't hear.
But the press are not printing that. Yeah, the press are not printing that.
And I get it in the sense of you put a headline about Manchester United, it sells papers, it creates clicks.
Exactly.
Right? That's the reality of it. Manchester United are the biggest name in the Premier League. It's like the Dallas Cowboys. They won a championship in God knows.
Exactly. Everyone still talks about the Cowboys.
Yeah. Everyone still talks about
Everyone talks about the Cowboys. Yeah, exactly.
Everyone still talks about them. So, it's that whole thing. So I get that, but I just think sometimes it does. We even as fans, sometimes we probably need to step because I don't want the manager gone. So I don't think.
Yeah, I'm actually the same. I'm saying that the overpaid, underperforming players need to go before this manager. Otherwise, it's just rinse and repeat every 2.5 years. And in that rinse and repeat, we're not catching Arsenal, Man City. I'm not going to say Liverpool because Liverpool have been inconsistent as much as they've pushed Man City at times. And I think if I look at that rebuild, the rebuild now for them, a lot of people are saying that Liverpool are back in the title race. So it's a 3-horse race. Because as much as City are being inconsistent...
Would you include Aston Villa in that?
No, I don't think they have the squad, Norm. But they have the squad to finish 4th, that's for sure. But I think to challenge the top 3, I'm not convinced. Like Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City, I feel that it will become, at some point, it will become a 3-horse race. And then whoever holds their bottle and injuries and suspensions, that will all, because VAR is a mess, as we know. So VAR will mess up 1 or 2 of them teams at some point. So with a dodgy red card or a dodgy.
Listen, fighting the evil. Who do you support?
I think he's Man U. I think he's Man U. He's from
the States. He's from Detroit. From Detroit, Jay. Yeah, Detroit. Man's like Detroit, Michigan, you know.
Yeah, man. He's a
You're the man. You're the
man.
But as well as he's saying there, you got an 18. We're expecting an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old to give us stability. It's wild, Jay. Because you're like, and I don't know if you were on when I said that. I said that I would actually start playing Haaland on the right wing, and either play Rashford or Martial through the middle. Like Martial's fit, playing through the middle, even if he lasts for an hour. And so. Oh, okay. Yeah, Catalan, Dale, we'll catch up. I need to call you. But yeah, and I think take some pressure off him, Jay. Play him on the right, on the right wing, and play Rashford or Martial through the middle, and just give it a go. And that's where I want my manager to be a bit more creative. I think the pressure we're putting on him, not getting any kind of real service, and then when it did, he just slightly panicked, because I think he could have scored that at Anfield. He scores that, and it would have been like pulling the plug out of their power socket, mate. Because they wouldn't come back from that goal. Yeah,
that would have been a classic snatch and grab, you know. Or
yeah, and I think straight away he makes a name for himself and takes huge pressure off himself as well. If he next, because the way he put his foot out, I thought he's got it, and I went, "Oh, mate, bro." And I said, he's 20 years old. You're putting way too much pressure on this kid. That's what I said to myself after he missed it. Right. But if he scored it, I'm like, brother, you know what he just did?
But the problem is, we're putting him in that position, though, Dean, where we are putting that pressure on the kid.
Yeah,
look, the reality is he should have scored a goal by now.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
there is that stat, to be fair to him as well. There is that stat where
you sent me the least amount of service.
Yeah. Jason, you sent me the chart, Jason. Yeah.
Yeah. So to be fair to the kid, we create.
And it was him and Martial, you know. Him and Martial with the bottom of the pile. Bottom two, him and Martial.
So we don't create much for our forwards because we haven't got the wingers who get the ball down, and he's almost like an old school striker at times.
Yeah,
if you got the ball down and crossed it in, he'll try and get on the end of it. You always see him trying to get on the end of those.
I heard some Man United fans saying that his touch ain't that brilliant.
What game was I watching? And he was annoying me a bit because I thought he was actually quite good at holding the ball up. In this game, he was terrible. It wasn't the Liverpool game; it was one before that, and it's a Champions League game.
Champions League, yes, yeah. I just wouldn't stick. And some weeks have been like that, Norm. The ball just wouldn't stick to him, and then other times he's done well with it. He's played because what he was doing today, he started to come deep as well to get the ball. It's
a £70 million, outlay on a prospect. You know what I mean? And I think you do need somebody that has got some experience that he can work with. Do you know what I mean? And even coming off the bench, I think you said Dean a few weeks ago. But
I just feel give him a shot, Norm, on the right wing.
Yeah.
I just feel we've got nothing to lose.
I think
I really do.
They've done that with Martinelli because I think eventually they want Martinelli to play down the centre at the moment.
On the centre, yeah.
They've got him out on the left.
And not only that, Norm, Martinelli gets a lot of the ball. And I think the more Haaland gets a lot of the ball, the better his touch and the better his way of thinking. And I think on the wing, he gets that.
Do that. Yeah.
On the overlap with whether Delo or whoever, you know what I mean? And so I just think, if I'm thinking it, and I've heard other fan channels say it as well, give him a go on the right wing and take some pressure off the kid. Because we didn't bring him in to start. That's supposed to be Martial staying fit every game and starting, and this kid coming in for 20 and 30 minutes a game, get his confidence up. Cup game, you say, right, I'm going to start you in the cup and see how you get on. And so I think that, or like I said, sell Rashford, take that Rashford money and buy Kane. Kane comes in, Haaland comes in, Haaland learns from Kane. And you've actually phased Kane out, look for another striker. Haaland becomes your main man.
What's Kane got in the Bundesliga?
Kane's killing it right now. I know it's the Bundesliga, but he's killing it.
30 GA.
Ridiculous.
In all competitions.
Absolutely ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, mate. And I think he's on schedule to beat Lewandowski's.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, he's going on crazy right now out there. But with just saying that, with the City now looking a little bit vulnerable, winning only 1 in 6, unheard of under Pep. Does it bode well for other teams? Like Liverpool, like Arsenal, even Aston Villa to a degree. Do you think that there's a chance that, listen, De Bruyne he's back training with them. I think Ireland I don't know if Ireland is still out with a bruise.
But they've gone to sing now. They've gone to the World Cup again now. So.
They won't play again until the 27th.
We just got to take this advantage of this period and, just try and build up a little bit of a lead, because obviously once they come back, they're going to be all guns blazing. So,
so listen, is Mo going to AFCON?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think as well, Tong is off to Asian Cup as well. There's a lot of stars going to be out.
Yeah, it's like we're going to lose Partey, but it doesn't really make no difference because he's never fit.
He hasn't been fit. Yeah,
and
it's more than just Partey, isn't it? Who else you got, Norm? I think you got
Partey, and we've got Tomiyasu, who's going to go to the Asian Cup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually forgot about the Asian Cup. Someone told me about this week, and I went, rah. But I think we're good.
I can't think of anyone.
I think Arsenal probably.
Anana's going, isn't he? Apparently he's going, but he's not sure because he's saying, he's saying that he really wants to just. I thought he had a good game at Anfield, Jay. As much as we bashed him,
I hope he goes. I hope he goes.
Yeah.
I just because I would like to see this other guy that we bought, see if he's any good.
But this is my thing though, Jay. It's where Ten Hag worries me because he should have been playing this other goalkeeper in the cups, just so we could see. Because if you let Onana go, I know, but if we
there's not many cups left.
The first round, it was the first round, wasn't it?
No,
second round, right? But I look at it and say there was ample opportunities for Ten Hag to play this second goalkeeper. He's a Turkish number 1, Norms.
Yeah,
play him like just say to Onana, listen, man, you're having an absolute Danny Bear here, mate. You have to take a couple of seats here. Just take him out the firing line, and he didn't do that. So now for him to go to African combinations, by then you're hoping that back four are now used to him. Now to get used to another goalkeeper. Now if this goalkeeper starts making as a horror show, we're screwed, Jay. It's a mad one, and that's why you should have played him earlier.
He can't be any worse, though. D.
I hope not.
We can't be any worse than what we've seen with Onana, and Nana at his worst.
At his worst.
Nana is worse. I'm talking about. Nana is worse than been terrible. Where's that come from? Where's that come from?
Like an after kick.
Somebody's feeding.
Go on mute.
I don't know. Let me go on mute.
Hello? Yes, I'm good.
Hello? I'm good. Yeah, you're good, Norms.
D, do you want to take your mute off?
How you
talk? Hello?
How you doing?
It's Kofi. I think it's Kofi.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kofi's.
Yeah, that someone was relaying the message backwards.
Yeah. I think I don't know if it's Kofi's things playing up. It just seems to be kicking.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just worried that. So with Onana, I think Onana makes you. Sorry, Hogging United talking. Onana makes us play a way which I don't like because we don't have the players to play out from the back. And it's just constant. It's just constant pressure that it puts on us to do it.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, in the Liverpool game, in the Liverpool game, he started to go long in the end because that first 15 minutes, Jay, we were getting absolutely peppered. And I said, bro, you've got to start going long. These players don't want the ball.
You text me that.
Yeah. I said, these guys don't want the ball. Yeah. Because Liverpool were pressing so high. It was just like, yo, what are we doing here? And I said, nah. And this is where Ten Hag's got to get off his feet and say, go long and wide. Not even go down the middle. Just go long and wide and let them. Then we can push up a little bit. So it was really.
And I was ringing you, D, to say like, this is maybe a good time to bring Rashford on. Do you know what I mean? Because I think Liverpool's press started to sort of, waver a little bit.
Yeah, they started to get tired.
And I think this would be a good time to.
Well, he eventually brought him on in the end, but like Rashford, his head ain't right, man. His head ain't right. I don't think he really offered. You actually thought you're at Anfield. They opened a newsstand. This was a cheeky thing. They waited for the United game to open that newsstand because it was all hype how we're going to slap them all over the park. It never happened. But I just thought this was Rashford.
You kept the crowd quiet.
Oh yeah.
After 15 minutes, it was like. Yeah, you guys were resolute in your defending.
It actually, and I would say this, and this sounds hard.
There was no clear-cut chances from Liverpool.
It wasn't a good advert for Premier League football. That game.
Two teams,
two giant clubs,
two giants, and you looked at that and thinking, "Oh,
you've seen that before, though. We've seen that.
Before. Yeah.
In big games, like
I just say they weren't a good advert, Jay. Just the way they're pushing the Premier League now.
Yeah, Man United and Chelsea is probably, they say, is the most drawn fixture
in
the Premier League. Yeah, often those games are just dull as they come.
Yeah. Because of the pressure, Jay, the pressure of the games, guys.
Yeah. They big it up and everything, but
no one's trying to slip up.
Yeah,
and so you find it that it's so cat and mouse is that, and that's why I thought we could have won it. I really do. I feel like there was ample opportunity to I think we probably had two clear cut. In my mind, rather than anything else. Everything else was just scrappy. That could have gone either way.
I understand why he's starting Garnacho, but for me, he's not just he's not good enough.
He's a bench player, He's a bench player. And he can't live off that. He can't live off that one bicycle kick all season. Not for me. Come on, bro.
But all of our wingers play the same way. They all get the ball and they all cut inside, right? All the time. He's Anthony's just. He is what he is. He's, he does a job going forward, going back.
Defensively.
He's like a defensive winger for real, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like a defensive winger.
Yeah.
He doesn't offer much going forward. He doesn't offer much at all.
If that was Pep will probably play. Say the way he played, Pep will probably play him as a right. Does he play on the right hand side? Doesn't he?
Yeah, right hand side. Yeah,
just play on the right.
He's left-footed. He's left-footed now, but plays on the right.
Oh, right, okay. Right,
but that's what. But I know that a lot of managers do this, but it just encourages them. Like Rashford on the left, he's always going to go to his right foot.
It's like
not going to go down the wing and try and whip across. Yeah,
it's the modern way, isn't it?
Yeah, it just why I don't know. He doesn't. It's become so predictable because. Saka will cut it. What Saka needs to start doing is using his right foot more, and start working.
Same as Anthony. Same as Anthony.
You know what he's going to do because before a couple of seasons ago, Saka used to just go at them. I remember he used to just go at them, go to the byline. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but now he cuts back in, and the team then can set themselves. So you know what I mean. Listen, when it comes off for him, he cuts in and he goes across goal, and then he pings it with that left foot. When it goes and it looks really good, but a lot of the times it can be really frustrating because they got 2 or 3 players on him, and so he gets crowded out.
Same thing. Anthony, that goal he scored against Arsenal is probably the best one he's ever had.
Right.
That's his first game for us. You guys,
and after that, you haven't really seen much from him. Do you know what I mean?
But you know what? And I'll go back to money again. The money that we're playing these players, and they're telling me that they can't use their left foot or they can't use their right foot. Because you see, when I was playing semi-pro National League basketball, right? If I couldn't make a left-handed layup under pressure, I'm holding the bench now. That's it. My coach was like, Nadi, you came to your right hand and got your shot blocked. You're on the left-hand side of the court. Make that left-hand layup. Make them foul you going with your left. So I consciously got my left hand stronger to get minutes. Otherwise, I'm holding the bench and saying, nah, every time with that side, you go with the right, you get it shot or you miss it. Like a lot of times, if you're going that way, you just dunk the basketball. That way, you kind of guarantee you're going to score. But if you can't make a left-hand layup, nah, man, he's benching you. You'll be like, nah, man, you're hurting me. And I'll say the same thing in football. Rashford's got to be able to go down the wing and just get one in with his left foot. Like, you don't want to do it. Yeah, he wants to play on the left wing over any position at Man United. He wants to be on the left wing. You play him in the middle,
but he wants to then cut
play him on the right. Yeah, you play him on the right. He's soaked. And so I look at it and go, come on, bro. We're paying you the most money here. You have to be able to use your left foot and give us something more than just cut in and shoot. And most of the time, he's killing them disables and the wheelchairs on the first 3 rows there beyond the goal. Brother, what's that?
It's actually embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing.
Terrible.
And wrong for him. I'm embarrassed for the guy.
Right, it's mad. It's mad. But listen, we are nearly near the end of the show. Just want to just quickly. I know Liverpool obviously playing tonight, and just looking at their team lineup, they've got Darwin Núñez starting up front, Gakpo,
Elliot
on left. It's currently Elliot. No. It's currently 0-0 at the moment. Endo in the middle, Szoboszlai, Jones, Timmy.
Still starting Van Dijk, isn't he?
Van Dijk, Kwanzaa, and Gomez. And then on the bench, they've got Salah. Obviously, they've got a game Saturday night, so you know what I mean. He wants to keep Salah fresh and that. So I think if the game doesn't go the way it should, then he'll probably bring Salah, Trent. He'll bring Trent and them guys off the bench. He's also got Luis Diaz on there as well, so he's obviously trying to rest these guys and utilize his squad as best as possible. Yeah. But it's a quarter final. I would have thought, because I'm assuming West Ham have gone with a. I'm wondering if they've gone with a.
Yeah, they've gone strong. Yeah, they've gone strong.
They've gone strong. So listen, kudos. I really rate kudos. Is Paquetá injured? Was he on the bench? Paquetá.
He's gone with the goalkeeper that he dropped at the weekend as well.
On the bench. Paquetá's on the bench.
Yeah.
I mean, Paquetá got 3 assists at the weekend where they beat Wolves. And Kudos getting 2 goals. Kudos, I love that player. I wish that we could have him. But listen, he's got to West Ham. And that's why I was saying earlier on that maybe Potter would suit West Ham. Because, what's his name could end up going. He's not going to extend his contract, David Moyes.
Oh, is that what he said? He's not going to do it?
Yeah. I
thought Moyes is doing all right there, Jay.
They're going to let him go.
I think that's his levels, isn't it?
He's won a conference. But if you look at the players they got some good players there.
Yes, good players, yeah.
The thing is, Moyes, because Moyes plays this pragmatic football, defender at heart. Do you know what I mean? A lot of the West Ham fans that I've spoken to, they want to see more attacking. And that is the thing.
And I suppose
this is Moyes. This is who Moyes is, though, isn't it? Don't forget when Moyes played to Manchester United, he sat Rio Ferdinand and showed the videos of Jagielka.
Yeah. So
that's who he is. He's that level.
Yeah, that's his DNA for sure. Yeah.
And just imagine he was managing your club, guys. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How can you be managing? How can you show Rio Ferdinand videos of Jagielka?
Forget that.
Like England international.
That's a joke, isn't it?
You know what I mean? This is win it all Rio. England international. Okay, bro.
Forget that.
That's why I think that's when Rio said he was done.
He said, listen, man, it's about that time.
Yeah.
It's about that time.
But listen, D, if you could just share your screen quickly so we can
I am,
see.
But you know what, Norm?
He's not allowing you.
No. Because of the game that got suspended.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not sure how correct this is. Because remember, I said, it might have been on the other group. I was saying that they I'm putting it on there now.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, my daughter's waiting for me. Right, I'm going to drop off.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
But yeah,
All right,
just take
nice
it
one,
easy,
Joe.
man, Jay. Thanks for coming on, man.
Enjoy the rest.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest.
Yeah,
of
we're
the
nearly
day.
there.
Yeah.
We're nearly there now, so we're gone. Yeah, but yeah, take care, please.
So no, I'm looking at. So this is on my laptop, right? But I'm looking at the. Hold on, I'll get it up. I'm looking at the. On my.
I can see Del Grady's still up there, mate. God.
Yeah. That's put it. But I'm looking at on my phone app, and my phone app saying that I've lost the Solanke points
Okay.
because I had 6. I was on 62,
Okay.
and now it's showing me back on 56. So you see the 62 there.
Yeah.
But on my phone app, it's saying that I'm on 56, and they've taken the.
They abandoned
Solanke.
they abandoned the game, innit?
Because
so,
it was 1-1.
that's right.
60 minutes when they abandoned it.
Yeah,
But apparently
they're going to
play the full game again.
I think they're going to replay the game.
The whole game.
In a new, they're going to replay the
It makes
whole
no
game.
sense. That makes no sense, you know. No.
Yeah, I think they said it's going to be in the new year sometime. And listen, our prayers and hearts go out to Tom Lockyer. You know what I mean? You know, getting that cardiac arrest on the pitch. That's the second time. That's the second time now that's happened to him.
And they have to stand him down now, no?
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately,
he's 29 years old. But listen, big up to the Bournemouth fans. Big up to the fact that they were able to come out and come to, you know, a decision to both say, listen, we can't carry on playing. You know what I mean? And abandon the game, which was fair enough. Do you know what I mean? It's a good gesture by both sides. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Scott, you've dropped to 8th.
Yeah, Scotty. I'm looking at obviously our guy Del Grady breaks 1,000.
Wow.
He breaks 1,000 point. Solid 68.
What's Malcolm X on?
Malcolm X. She's still steady at 13th, so she's still got 3 below her, which is good. She's on 870.
Okay.
For some reason, it won't let me show the whole league. When I scroll up to put it on here, it won't let me condense. I'm trying to see if I can condense it to get everybody in. So we got our Andy, Chile. He's climbed to 9th. Where's Kofi? Kofi dropped to 12th. So he had a bit of a drop off there.
Okay.
Where's
Ez? Was he moved up?
Yes, 7th. Yeah, 7th.
Yeah.
And then I had a nice leapfrog into 4th. So it's
old Del Boy's doing the business.
Old Del Boy's catching up, mate. After a really shocking start to the season, I'm starting to make a bit of headway, mate. But as you can see, Del Grady's still the man to catch.
Wow.
And he's our only 1,000 points plus player at the moment. So
okay, let's just
on my other league, there's about 4 guys that are on 1,000 points now. So these guys are getting some numbers in. But yeah, man.
Let's just share this quickly.
Cool.
All right, so D, I did speak to your godson.
And
I said to him, D should be third.
Where did the red come in? Did I get a red?
So that was like
okay.
Yeah, so you're if you're
yes, I did. Yes, yeah.
There was one that you got there, but you should be there because, as I say, Chile's got more reds and you've got more.
I've literally got 1 red.
Outcomes. Yeah,
4 blues and 1 red.
You got more outcome. You got more outcomes, right? Than Chile. But my son refused to put you in 3rd place. But I'm sure when we come to do I know Chile has already put in his He's already put in his prediction for this game week 18. So guys, game week 18 is coming up. So please,
if you look at the form, right, as then just blue and red dots, it's only you that's got better form than me.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm on 12 points. I should be second then. Because if you look at it, Norm,
I don't know.
Look at Kofi. Kofi's got 3 reds and 2 blues.
Yeah.
3 reds and 2 blues. I've got 4 blues and 1 red. On 12, I should be second. Tell my godson he's mugging me off, mate.
Listen, just make sure you get. Listen, you got to hope that Kofi gets 1 wrong, and you get 1 right, and then you jump ahead. Kind of thing. But please put it in for the coming week, game week 18.
So I think this game week kicks off on a Friday, Norm.
Yeah, so
Diego. It's all right. Yeah, I'm getting mugged off here.
You should technically be second. Yeah, we're having a VAR incoming.
I can't lie. Hilarious, that's funny,
but
man.
Diego, because he's a Man United fan, it's always against him, isn't it?
Yeah,
As
it's always against
Balotelli
him,
would say, why always me?
Why always me?
But yeah, so as it
Yeah, man,
stands,
that's all
I'm
good.
still top on 13 points. Kofi
Good stuff,
on
Norms.
12. We all on 12, but
12,
technically,
yeah.
Big D should
Yeah.
be second based on
And it-
the
on
outcomes
the
and
on the
everything.
blue dots versus the red.
Exactly. So we go again next week, game week 18. I know
So
Chile has already
yeah.
put in his
as in, he's already gone for it.
prediction.
I haven't checked. I haven't checked it.
Yeah, he put in.
As
I
in
think
games, I don't even know
I
who's
think
playing who.
it's
Yeah, I gotta check.
Tottenham. He put in Tottenham to someone. I can't remember who it was. Everton.
Oh,
Was it
okay.
Everton? Who they played?
Because
Tottenham.
I think there's definitely a game on Friday. Norm. I think there's one game. No, or tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a game. There's a game tomorrow. Crystal
Tomorrow.
Palace game. This is game week 18. So it's Crystal Palace v Brighton. Yeah,
Right.
and then
Oh, wow.
that's going to be apparently the local derby. So Diego,
Yeah.
what you saying? What you saying? The big local derby? Are you going to the
Yeah.
games? I see in your Insta that you tend to go to a lot of the games and that, and even supporting the women's game as well. So big up to you, Diego, on that as well.
Yeah, that's a Thursday game, Norm. 8 o'clock. That is.
And then and
Palace
then
at home.
I was talking about the Friday game, which is where Aston Villa play at home against Sheffield United. They will go top if they win against Sheffield United. So on Friday, and then the weekend games. Obviously, you got Arsenal, Liverpool. Arsenal kicks off at 5:30 in the evening, and then the only game that's going to be abandoned because they're in Abu Dhabi is the Man City game against Brentford. So that game will be postponed. They'll play that at a later date. So when they do come back, their next game will be, I think, against Everton on the 27th of December. So the rest of the game. So so it's Tottenham against Everton. And I think Chile did put in a scoreline of 2-1 to them. But Everton are on a bit of a roll at the moment, really doing well. So we'll see see what happens there.
You
jumped in there straight away, bro.
And it's like, you know what? That sounds like a good game, that one. Yeah. We'll see, man.
We'll see what goes on. So you're going for Crystal Palace 1, Brighton.
So this is a Friday night game, though. So that's the only Friday night game. So game
which
tomorrow.
one? Which one that you? Which one?
The one I just put on now, the Villa Sheffield United. That's a Friday night.
That's right.
Game.
Yeah. That's
the only Friday night game, and then the rest of them are on Saturday.
But also you got a Thursday night game as well. So you got the Thursday night game.
Yeah, the Thursday, tomorrow,
Friday,
which is Palace at home to Brighton.
Yeah. And then obviously
football every night, boy.
Wolverhampton, Chelsea, and then you go to Monday. I think it's Boxing Day. Then you'll start seeing game week 19 starts. So that will be a Tuesday. So what I'll be doing is making sure that you guys put in your predictions
for game week.
Yeah, game week 19.
19. Yeah.
Game week 19 starts Tuesday the 26th.
Which is
so I'll put it in the chat.
That's Boxing Day, right now. Boxing Day.
Yeah,
Boxing Day. Yeah.
Oh, so game week 18 is going to be the games are coming up this weekend at the weekend.
Yeah.
And then what I'll suggest, maybe after the weekend games, before the 26th, put in game week 19, so that we'll have game week 18 and 19 for the next show.
So they've got Chelsea in the Midlands on Christmas Eve.
Oh, it looks like Liverpool have scored.
Liverpool scored.
I can hear somebody. Is that Liverpool? I think Liverpool have scored.
Yeah, I think they scored. Yeah, they scored 1-0. Yeah.
Who scored?
Who we got? It's not coming up.
I can hear my mission shouting in there.
Yeah. It's not showing me. It's showing me they scored, but it's not showing me who scored.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's just refreshing now.
Yeah.
Really.
Come on, West Ham, man. What you doing, man? My brother-in-law should be watching this game, so we'll see what.
Oh yeah. Oh, Dominique, I can't pronounce his name.
Slobosly.
Yeah.
And he was getting, as I said, he was getting dug out a bit because he's kind of dropped off a little bit. But listen, hopefully this will bring in a bit of confidence. But
yeah, he got an assist by the defender.
I need West Ham to put a little bit of a dent. Maybe I don't know how it will work out for us when we go there on Saturday night. I mean, Saturday evening under the lights at Anfield. We got to keep them quiet for the first 15 minutes and then see how we go.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's going to be a big game. So, so to my fellow, what's going on, people? Can you please put in your game week 18 predictions? Chile has already done it, so get those in.
Yeah,
I'll be looking at the rest of the games, and then we go again with game week 19. Please put those in before Boxing Day, and then the next show we'll see what game week 19 looks like, including game week 18. But people, it's been a great show. Thank you for those people that have come to the show, those new people that have come to the show right across the seas from Detroit, Michigan. Thank you for subscribing. Man. Really appreciate it. Thank you to Diego, Scott, Craig, Anne-Marie, loads of people that's in the chat. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, like Junior Martin, all of them. Big up yourselves.
Please hit that like button, subscribe, and share if you are new. As I said, hopefully, Ez is going again for a 2-1 win against, I think they're playing Wolves. Is it Wolves?
Yeah, Wolves, on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. But it's 1 o'clock kickoff, though.
Okay, and they're playing at home. I'm assuming they're playing at home.
No, it's at Wolves. They're traveling to the Midlands. Yeah, it's at Wolves, yeah.
Might be a tricky one.
I know. Christmas Eve, traveling to Wolves on Christmas Eve. That's mad.
We'll see what I'll go on this.
Premier League moving mad as usual.
It should be good. It should be good. But people, please hit that like button, subscribe and share. Listen, obviously the next time we'll see you will be on the 27th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm wishing you all a happy, Merry Christmas and a blessed Christmas, prosperous Christmas. Go and enjoy the turkey, the mince pies and all of that. And most important, don't forget God. Yeah. And we're good out here. But listen, take care. God bless. And we'll see you on the next What's Going On podcast. Take care. God bless.
Take care.